wastage to consumption to all of this. Just we have grown up being very aware and very guilty about things that we end up overusing and wasting. And my dad cannot stand it, and I am so lucky that Shiladitya is also of that kind of mindset.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
to be honest, we don't throw our plastics, we don't throw our glass bottles, things that the packaging industry that comes to our households every day. We
Houses.
can't avoid it. Those things are not thrown just like that. We always do make sure that it's gone to recycle. So when we started thinking about having a child, these were the things that kept on bothering, that there's so much of pollution, there's so much of pressure on this planet. We are bringing a child to see how wasteful we have become. And this is not, it's not just because I'm talking on an Earth Day, Earth hour. It has been the mindset
I know
for
that. I
us
know that.
the whole time.
I'm aware.
And so now that a baby is coming on the way, we are extremely conscious that since the day the child is here, we use, at least from our end, however much eco-friendly stuff. We
Wow.
make sure when the baby starts growing, he or she is aware of his or her responsibility towards the
Wow.
planet. Even
Amazing.
as a child, you should make sure that the baby gets to see and gets to see from examples around you. So
Totally.
we have to be that example. And I feel for us, the biggest responsibility in today's time is to have a better environment, better planet, something that we are going to give to the next generation. We are not just here to, if we are bringing a child into the planet, we have to give a good future. And that is
Totally.
going to happen only if we make that effort, because
Yeah.
we're going to
Amazing.
we cannot preach without, actually
Living that, living that. I'm
living
so
that.
happy you mentioned this, Shreya, because thousands of people who are watching this today, when you say this, it makes so much of difference that we have to practice what we preach. Otherwise, there's always a disconnect. An evening is never complete without Shreya Ghoshal singing something. Can I please request you, as your friend and composer, if you can sing something for us?
We in this lockdown, Shantanu, we made one of the most important songs of our lives. Uh, uh, it happened very instinctively. We made the song in the span of like 3-4 days, but I think
Correct.
it's one of the most meaningful, most purposeful song that I've ever sung, and that was "Apni Maati," which released in
Ah,
uh, yeah, to
yeah,
2020 Independence Day.
correct.
But that song is not about just India or just patriotism. It is such a larger song, and I feel we are very fortunate to be born in such a beautiful country which has so much diversity in you know flora, fauna, and everything.
Yeah.
So here we go. I'm going to sing a
Okay.
few lines of that song.
How sweet.
तेरे सर पे नीला गगन है, सौंधी माटी है, तेरे कांधे हरियाली चूनर सरसराती है, ये नदियाँ तेरा गहना है, सागर का दर्पण है, तेरे दिल में करुणा मेघ है, आंखों में सावन है, तेरी सांसें बस प्रेम के किस्से सुनाती है, तेरे इश्क में डूबे हैं हम तो अपनी
अपनी
माटी है,
माटी है. Aha. Thank you
अपनी
so much.
माटी है,
Hey.
तू अपनी माटी है.
Oh, yeah, yay! Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Shreya Ghoshal, for being part of this. I know you're very busy. It's a very important time of your life, but you've prioritized Earth Hour and be part of this on behalf of WWF of India. I thank you, and we shall talk later on on the phone.
Of
Thank you so
course.
much.
Thank you so much for
Yes,
having me, Shantanu. Thank
you
you.
take care. You take
Bye.
care. Bye, 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 bye. So that was Shreya Ghoshal. So sweet of her to come and do this. And well, the